Hey guys, I'm Dave, the CNC Newbie. Today I'm going to be working on my Spoilboard. I was trying to get some MDF. I couldn't find any MDF in a reasonable size. Basically, had to buy giant sheets of it. But I found some pine. Is pine good for a Spoilboard? I don't know. I figured pine's kind of soft. The size was basically about right. I bought a 4-foot length of it, and the width was basically spot on. So I just chopped it up, and away we go. So that gives you an idea actually of how big my build area is going to be on my machine, which is kind of cool. I'm happy with that. I was going to use Source Rabbit as my G-code sender, but basically I had a bit of a trouble. One of the things they do is that you can set a 0 position, you move the machine, do whatever, and if you hit return to 0, it should return to 0. But for some reason, it was thinking 0 was like 800 mil further away. Sorry, 80 mil further away. So the step motor obviously was getting to the end. So it wasn't working. It was grinding and probably going to break something. But using Universal G-code sender now, and I'm going to try to see how this runs. The reason why I needed to zero it out, Source Rabbit would have worked fine. It's just that I need to be able to get to a repeated place so I can drill once through my Spoilboard, and then once again with a different cutting G-code, just for the middle holes of the big hole. Because I'm going to do a pocketed hole and a deeper hole. Anyway, this could fail miserably. So I've set the cut depth to about 0.5 millimeter, about 0.6 of a millimeter. So hopefully it's a bit quieter, and look, we'll see. Anyway, so we're going to speed this thing up. Last time I had it for my first cut, by the way, this is only my second cut using this machine. I had it halfway. I think I want to crank it a bit further. So if this was a clock dial, I guess I'm setting it to, 1 o'clock, like it seems pretty quick. We're going to see how this goes. Try to get you a bit of a close-up look, if you can see that. Well, it is working. And it is a lot quieter. It's a lot quieter, but it's still pretty loud. So, but looking at that, I'm not really sure if I got the speed right, the feed right. If you do know, if you have more of an idea of what you're doing than I am, it's not hard, please leave a comment below. I'm going to pause this video and come back to you in about, I think it'll take about 50 minutes to cut all these holes. It's taking its time. Yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so it is just finished. That took, by my count, about 54 and a bit minutes. So, let's see how it looks. Now, I did babysit it with the vacuum cleaner. Hopefully I won't have to once I get the all the covers on and the dust shoe. Once I actually make a proper size one. But, when I have a look here, these holes came out quite nice. They're a bit fuzzy at the top, but I guess that's the difference between using a down cut bit and an up cut bit. I've been reading online about those, and apparently you can get compression bits where they cut down from the top and up from the bottom, which leaves you a nice bottom and a nice top, whereas I've just got an up cut bit, which apparently gives you a better bottom. There's so much to learn in this, it's crazy. And we are done. So basically what I've done is I've completed the Spoilboard, finally got it off. And I've just done a second file which actually just had the middle holes, not the countersink of my Spoilboard, and I've just run it through the base plate of here. Now, one of the things that's really interesting, I don't know if you can see it. So I purposely made the first cut go in just a little bit into the hole, into the base plate, just so I can know if stuff lined up. But you can see it's slightly off. Luckily, all the holes are the same amount slightly off. I'm trying to line you up there with the camera, there you go. Yep, so all the holes are just the same amount slightly off. So I've got to work out why this is. All I did in Universal G-Code Sender is change the Z home position. X and Y I kept the same. So I've got no idea why that didn't work. Luckily, everything should still line up. I just got to tidy up the holes, quick sand, and it'll all go back on. Also, one problem I found with Universal G-Code Sender, and once again, if you're experienced, please help me out. I've noticed that it's sometimes, if you change from inches to millimeters, it doesn't change. So it stays with inches. So you're thinking you're going to move a few millimeters one way, you hit it a couple of times, and it sends a few inches worth of information across. That's no good. Anyway, I'm super happy. I'm going to install my Spoilboard and then work out how to do a facing cut on it. Don't know if I'll show you because that's just going to be kind of boring. Facing cut, from what I've seen, I'm probably getting the name wrong. Basically, it just mills back and forth the entire build plate. So that way, it doesn't have to be level to the world, but level to the gantry and the spindle itself. That way, I know that when I put something in, everything will be cut flat. Oh, one final thing as well. This almost came off. The tape, top level of tape almost came off my router. So I need to work out or use a better tape so that it doesn't come off, because that was maybe only running an hour and a half, and I'm pretty certain some of the carves I'm going to do are going to be longer than an hour and a half. And I really need that to stay somewhat balanced, because otherwise this is going to be just a nightmare. Anyway guys, thank you so very much for watching. Catch you later.